Well, I made a silly octopus thing, and I'm gonna be making some dancing pants. Hopefully, with some of the little trinkets that I sell, it'll draw the ire and attention of someone perhaps under my spell long enough to appreciate that this right here is a national treasure. You'd be hard pressed to find someone who could paint like that. And folks, they didn't take it seriously because they looked at the brush strokes as if they were not done with intention, but actually every brush stroke was intentional. So it's like a different kind of discipline in your eye, getting used to what you're supposed to be looking at. So from far away, it's the light hitting out from behind the flower petals. I tried, I can't even come close to the level of that understanding of the difference between the depth between time and space and natural light as it unfolds in your eye. A lot of people, when they look at this, it's just too overwhelming for them, and it's not meant to be like a commercial thing. Boom, art is meant to make you think. Music is meant to make you feel, and so that's the funny thing about it when you do this equation to the billionaire Wall Street person. They don't get it. They don't understand it. And you know what? Fuck you, because if these paintings belong in someone's home, it's in the Whitney, the Museum of Modern Art, or some other big gallery like the Metropolitan Museum of Art of Guggenheim. Okay? Not in somebody's private collection. Hate to say that, but I promised my old man that. And yeah, I'm still trying to do the best I can, folks. I'm trying to paint, I got nerve damage going on. I don't even know what the hell's going on with me sometimes. Like, I've been trying to do the best I can. And, God dang it. If my father didn't know how to paint something, I mean, when you look at it with the natural light, especially when it's like this, outside, it's a diffused kind of light, and it's very dreary. It's overcast. It's like that in Paris a lot, Amsterdam, but it allows for the amount of light to permeate in just the right frequency, so you can see all the reds and the tones in the paint. And you can't really appreciate things if you don't know to see. If you're not the kind of person that has looked in the water or has ever looked at nature, you're just gonna find it not interesting to you. And that's the struggle me and a lot of other folks have had our entire lives. Are trying to fit in someone else's little equation who thinks that they're smarter and they're better than you because they invented something, or they invested their money and they put it in a bank and ta-da, now they're rich and famous and powerful. And who are you? Oh, you're the dude who was my art teacher. They used to disrespect my dad, who could refer to him as their art teacher. And all these fake people, who never gave him the time of day. Never took him seriously as an artist. And that's the thing with fame. Fame just assigns all of a sudden a value, because the masses appreciate it. Well, the masses are really stupid, Masses of people, just because a whole bunch of people like something doesn't necessarily make it good quality. And that's the difference between, someone who dedicated. I remember him spending entire summers just focusing on painting. And that's a hard thing to do, folks. If you don't have the money and the time to do that, it's a hard thing to do. And they didn't understand that my dad's life got interrupted, just like a lot of us does by life, and that's why the painting stopped. And I'm here, you know, and I'm here to say this to folks, you know, who told me to give up. You know what? Why would I give up? This is all I have, folks. This is everything. My mother and father worked so hard. We poured the cement in this ground. That's my name on there, Ollie. You know, why would I want to give that up? This is my land, you know, and it's very expensive. So I really appreciate your support. Please, if you see some art that you like, you know, just put a comment and I'll happy to hook you up. Thank you.